live from my backyard, and we're talking about the Legend of Zelda leaks. Yes, we are. Nintendo Switch 2 leak for the console, the controllers, and all that stuff. So, yeah, we'll be talking about that in just a little bit. Just waiting for some people to log in so that I don't talk to myself because talking to myself is sad. I don't want to be sad. There's a lizard over there just kind of walking and looking at me and staring at me weird. I don't know why it's staring at me. It's just there. Hi, lizard. Uh, so yeah, I am live, my friends. This is an impromptu live. I thought I would just go live because you guys told me you guys live streams from the outside. So I am outside right now, although I am using this green screen feature. Shout out to Stormy to kind of show you guys this right here. This little nugget right there. And so I just want to welcome everyone to this impromptu live stream. J Biggs for life. What's up? It's happening, my friends. This is real. It is not a drill. It is a leak. It's a crazy leak, insane leak, and I am here for it, my friends. That you can see here. This is what we're talking about today. This amazing piece of beauty right here is incredible. Look at the crest right here. This one right here. That right there is a nice controller. It's insane. This is crazy. I'm so sure that Nintendo is very close to giving us that Zelda 40th anniversary there, right? Because we see the product, we see the packaging already in production. This is a production leak. This right here, this box is a production leak. It happens because, of course, somebody in the production line takes a picture of it, leaks it, gives it to somebody. That person gives it to somebody else, and we see it on X, on Twitter, on Reddit, wherever you saw it. And again, it's insane that this is leaking. We'll not only have this, but we also have the other part, which is, let me show you right here real quickly. We have this one right here. We have an actual console that also, this is insane. This is just crazy. This is beautiful. I cannot believe that I'm buying another Nintendo Switch 2. I said I was going to buy another one because I have one here, but I'm buying another Switch 2. This here is making me buy another Switch 2 because there's no way that a console this beautiful is going to launch and I'm going to stay with my own Nintendo Switch 2 with no theme on it, right? It's crazy. It's insane. It's insane. And so I just wanted to talk to you guys. I want to see how you guys feel about these leaks. What you guys are thinking right now? I'd like to know. So drop your comment. I'll go ahead and read it. Shout out to J Biggs. We also got in the chat. Stormy is in the house. We have Yvonne. Hello, Yvonne. We have what else we have? If you want to shout out, I can go ahead and just leave your comment, and I'll shout you out. But right now it says, if they added LED lights on the rings around the analog stick, I would get the Pro Control. That would be fantastic. That would be awesome if they added some type of lighting. Make it make it pro gamer, right? So that when you push it, the rings kind of, and then the rings could also play a feature on when you're syncing your controllers. It could kind of do like a ring around like that, and then when it's fully synced, it could stay on solid, right? But hopefully they do something like that. But right now, it's insane. I'm outside. It's almost about to storm out. I mean, it looks like it's sunny, but on this side, the clouds are going nuts. It's insane. It's insane, my friends. So again, we have these incredible leaks. These incredible leaks. Here, not only do we have a Nintendo Switch 2 edition, the very first one, which I have to admit I completely doubted because Nintendo has been giving us these so-called editions, but they've been only these highlights made on the Joy-Con, the inner part of the Joy-Con, the magnetic part, and then the ring size. I bought all of them. I own all of the edition controllers, like the one they made for Splatoon, which wasn't really Splatoon. It was just two different colors. The other one that they made, I think it was Tomodachi Life. They made another one, a different type of Joy-Con twos. I thought that that was it for Nintendo. I thought that that. Hmm. All right, so if you could live in any game, which will it be? So, I'm back. Weird. I smell something burning. I had to leave because I was making chips and they burnt. They didn't work out. Not great. All right, I'm back. Shout out to Nerdy Sep. Hello, hello. We got Randy Fox in the house. Hello, Randy. We got I think Xavier or Javi Huerta. Yeah, for some reason I lost the stream. I was burning something and I was trying to make chips and it burnt. I'm about to be broke. Nerdy Sep, thank you so much for the 199. Says I'm about to be broke after it comes out. Yep. I think we're all about to be broke. I'm about to lose my house. I'm about to lose my dogs. I'm gonna sell my dogs to buy the Switch 2. Anybody looking to buy a dog? Uh, I'm selling one because I need that. I need this right here. This is just too much. This is crazy. This is bananas, like insane. You know how many Switch Ones consoles do you think will be sold in Indonesia? I think we will have. All we need is 3 million. All we need is 3 million units. That's it, 3 million. As long as we sell over 3 million, we'll be just fine. We sell 3 million in one. We beat PlayStation 2, which is perfect. I think that the Switch 2 edition is actually pretty good because they made Joy Cons that aren't black and accents. Right? Exactly. Actual color, which I like. Yeah. Yep. I agree. I agree that this is not a boring Switch 2, right? And I have to be. I admit when I'm wrong because I thought that Nintendo was never gonna make one. I thought that they were only gonna give us those highlighted ones, but now that we have proof that there is something better in the works or already done, because these production images are leaks, but who knows how long ago they took these pictures, and then how far and then are they how far are they in production, the production line, right? Maybe these are already sitting in some type of inventory somewhere, right? What if these are already being sent to retailers, right, in advance, so that we can pre-order them, right? Who knows? We don't know in what stage this is in. All we know is that this is a leak of the packaging, but we don't know first thing how old is the box, and then how far into production are they, right? Which leads me to believe that, hey, we could be getting an anniversary edition Nintendo Direct in any moment, right? Yeah, I could say maybe September, but it could literally happen from any point this week or next week or up to or September, right? We're at that stage where it could really happen at any moment. Shout out to Joycey. Hi, say hi. She says Joycey says hi. And so I'm just man, I'm excited. My level of excitement and hype is over the moon. This is crazy. Bananas. Bananas. And also, it could also point to maybe us being able to play Ocarina of Time remake in PAX West, right? PAX West is in September. It starts the 4th through the 8th. I think it's 4, 6, 7, and 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. But I'll probably be there from the 5th, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. But yeah, this is just crazy exciting that we're getting something like this. And not only something like this, let me show you the other one. Wait, this is not it. That's this one right here. This is the controller. This is the controller right here. Let me go to this side. right there. This, man, right there. This controller right here. This is amazing. Look at that design. Look how nice it looks. This looks very, very cool, right? We have a green side and a black side here. We have the Triforce and a nice little crest emblem right here. And of course, we have the gold and the top gold trim on the top here. Looks incredible, incredible. The buttons are black. I love that they kept it like that to make that contrast. And then we have the contrast of the black and the gold, which looks incredible too. Looks fantastic. So this is beautiful. This is amazing. I'm gonna try to get my hands on both of them, just so that I can do an unboxing on the channel. Um, but yeah, this looks amazing. Here we have it on the other side here. A closer look at that crest. That crest logo that's right on the center of the Pro controller. You know, I don't know, man. I feel like we're so close to this. Of course, we're gonna be talking about it on the podcast. I'm talking to Paul and Joycey behind the scenes to see if we put a special video podcast together, not live, but something very short, something straight to the point, where we could just kind of give our first impressions on these leaks before, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, we can put it together. But this is big. This is truly big. You know, this is massive. This leak is huge, and it all comes on the lines of Nintendo taking their sweet time on to announce things. Right? That's one thing that they've been having, that they've been kind of falling on their own sword with since the beginning of the Nintendo Switch 2. With the Nintendo Switch 2, you guys remember when the Switch 2 came out? It was already leaked. We already knew what it looked like from the very beginning. The CADs, the models, everything. I had a CAD. I printed it out. We saw the Nintendo Switch 2 before it was even announced. We knew everything about it, right? And so now we have another product from Nintendo that we know everything about before it's even announced, before it's even revealed by Nintendo. And I think Nintendo needs to be, they need to be more on top of this. I feel like if they would have just, like I understand they're trying to say this for the 4th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, but instead of just giving us that little 10-second trailer they gave us, they should have said, hey, stay tuned for a 40th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, and then present us with the logo for the, let me go ahead and show you guys. The logo, this logo right here, present us with this logo for the 40th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda. They could just do that, after the trailer. They could say, there's a 40th anniversary up ahead. It's coming, right? And at that point, they're ahead of the story. They're ahead of the story. We didn't know after the direct whether there would be a 40th anniversary or not. Now we do. Now we do. And it doesn't come from Nintendo. It comes from suppliers. And so I really hope that they pick it up when it comes to this stuff, right? So Joycey is excited. Yeah, Zelda things are happening. I agree. I'm catching up here with the chat. Kind of funny that Pokemon Gen 10 is rumored to be in Indonesia. So kind of ironic they're entering the Indonesian market. I mean, it's good that they're entering it because it means Nintendo Switch is gonna surpass PS2. Nintendo doing this on purpose because they know when they raise the price that we'd pay for it. Yes, that is 100% true. I agree. Nintendo still got surprises up their sleeves. I hope so, Joycey. I really hope so. And who knows? Listen. Leaks like this, sometimes they travel further, and they promote things without spending a dime. Okay? And so, believe it or not, this only gives Nintendo free promotion. Every channel on YouTube that covers Nintendo is covering it. Every single channel. Okay, they have not paid for a single ad on anywhere, and it's already all over the place, and it's already people already want it. You know, so who knows whether there is some sort of department that says, "Hey, let's go ahead and leak out this image. Let's leak out this image," and it's a part of their strategy to create anticipation, to create this big giant, you know, push even before the thing is out. Because I already want it. You guys already want it. It's insane, right? So who knows? Who knows? So I understand and I know that sometimes companies do that. They leak their own stuff just to create some kind of push, some promotion. Because leaks are, I would say, I wouldn't call them more exciting. They're more intriguing. They're more they create more buzz, right? They call more attention. It gets people talking, right? Nintendo announces something right now, and it's official. People will talk for 1 to 2 days. Okay, when something leaks, people will talk for 1 to 2 weeks, and that's the difference. You know, people will try to break it down for as long as they can. They will try to discuss it, to analyze it, to just to do so much around it, to find as much information as they can from this little tiny leak, and continue talking about it, and continuing just kind of expanding the conversation around this certain product. If Nintendo were to announce this today, they will just it will fizzle out within 2 to 3 days. But when something leaks, people will be talking about it. We're going to be talking about it on Friday for the podcast, and from Fridays to come until Nintendo announces it officially. And it's something that you can see. I am in my backyard, right here, and so I'm not on the green screen. I'm live right here. See, right there, and I can just add things to my background. If I just kind of tap on this, I can just show you guys here, which is very cool, right? So again, it's something that's crazy, man, crazy. But I'm excited. I am super excited. I know these things are gonna sell out quickly. I hope Nintendo has a plan in place for these pre-orders, and because I don't want scalpers to get a hold of this. Trust me, scalpers get a hold of this Zelda Edition Switch 2, it'll be insane, and they'll probably blow up the prices. So, if you guys are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date with all things Nintendo and all this stuff here. This is just nuts. It's completely nuts, and I am just over the moon excited. I know that in any moment, Nintendo will give us the go. They'll announce, hey, stay tuned for our so direct dedicated to the 4th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, and then just give us so much information. I anticipate more than just this stuff. I anticipate more announcements regarding the Legend of Zelda, like of course Ocarina of Time, confirmed, but also the theme parks. And I know that something is happening at Super Nintendo World, at Epic Universe, and also at Islands of Adventure here at Universal, and things are happening. So they might be waiting for the 4th anniversary to confirm that and to announce that. So it's very exciting times are ahead. Hope you guys are ready, because it's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy. Nerdy says they should, let's see here. Bring it down. Okay, let me just down here. Okay, they should do what they did with the original Switch 2 when you could apply. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, like a system where you can pre-order. What's up, Boomini? Welcome to the chat. We're talking about this beauty right here. We're also talking about. Let me go ahead and change the image here. We're also talking about this one right here, the Nintendo Switch 2, Legend of Zelda Edition. This dock looks incredible. I'm gonna try to see if I can do a mock-up of this dock and make a video, just to get the conversation going, because it's just, man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, you know? So it's gonna be very, very exciting once everything hits the fan, like they say. It's gonna get good. It's gonna get good. It's gonna be exciting. We have a lot of news, Zelda news. Not only the game, now we have this. We have the movie. Holy smokes! We have the theme park. It's gonna be a big anniversary. It's gonna be a major, major anniversary, and I just cannot wait to hear more, guys. So if you're a Zelda fan, you're gonna be eating well. The movie, the game. Those two things are confirmed already. Okay, theme park. It's rumored, but it's there. There's places that are already under construction at Universal Studios. Okay, so those three things. We have this now. This right here. We have maybe the potential of other games added to maybe NSO, maybe it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Happy for Zelda fans. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts, man. It is going to be just 100% nuts. That's nuts. Not for the wallets. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be nuts for the wallets too because holy smokes, wow. Anyway, guys, I'm outside. It's about to start raining soon, very soon. It's about 90 degrees here. About 90 degrees. You know. Curious about the Ocarina of Time remake gameplay. Now I have to get a second system, right? That's how I feel. I'm like, I wasn't planning on getting a second one, but hey, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna unbox it on the channel, but I'm gonna keep it in the box, brand new. Nobody will touch that. That's gonna be my trophy. Yeah. So it's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's very, very exciting, and I hope you guys are excited too for this because it's not every day we get this. Not every day we get this. That right there. This. Look at that. It's insane. Crazy. Crazy cupcakes. Gotta camp out at GameStop. Ooh. Launch night at GameStop. That's one thing I forgot. I love launch nights. They're so much fun. I'm gonna try to see if I can pre-order mine from GameStop, and then I can go to launch night at GameStop and then record it for you guys and see the whole experience. I remember I went live for the Switch 2 edition for the Switch 2 launch night. It was fun. And I'll try to do that this time around with the launch of this system. It's gonna be very cool, very awesome. Cool thing about GameStop is that you can trade in things. If you have games, if you have consoles that you don't use anymore, if you have other things, you can just kind of trade them in for credit, and then you can reduce the price of your system, which is a good thing. If you're looking to buy a Switch 2, just look around your house. If you have cell phones, if you have computers, they'll take it all, which is very cool. So yeah, it's insane. It's insane. It's insane. It's coming. Yeah, it is. It is. This is insane. Let me go. Stand up here and go over to the outside here because it's getting warm. I'm right. I was right at the sun. But my goodness, my friends, I don't know. This is I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm excited. I'm hyperventilating a little bit. It's crazy that we are getting this. Insane. It's not only crazy, it's beautiful too. They didn't skimp out on design. They gave us a really good design, which is just crazy. You know? Why is this screen only vertical? Oh, because I'm streaming from my phone. Let me turn this off real quick here. Let me show you. Check it out. Look where I'm at. I'm not on a computer. I'm actually outside. I'm actually outdoors. So that's why it's vertical. Using my phone here like this. If I go like this, I'm not sure if it says only that way. But that's why this is vertical, because I'm streaming from my phone. I'm outdoors. As you can see, I'm outdoors. And then all I gotta do is just kind of to show you guys the background, you know. So yeah, so it's not I'm not on a green screen. That's why it's vertical. But yeah, it's I can't believe it, my friends. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be so big, man. And I can't wait to hear more. I think we're about to hear more. You know, I think Nintendo needs to get ahead of this because the more they wait, to show off anything else, it's gonna get bad. You know, and I know Nintendo likes a surprise and delight. I know they wanna be the one to show you things, but when they wait so long, they already know. They have people. Nintendo is filled with many people. I mean, many smart people. They're bright people in Nintendo. They know what happens if they take too long to announce something. You know, and so you know it's insane. So hopefully Nintendo gives us something very quickly. Hopefully they give us an announcement. I think they need to get on top of this. You know, they need to talk and to let people know, hey, this is coming. Even if it's September, even if it's in September, they need to get ahead of this. You know, what's going on? Let's see. I'm trying to read the name here. It says it's a Junin. I'm sorry, I can't. Junin, what's up, man? What's up? So listen. Nintendo needs to get ahead of it. I agree. Nintendo needs to get on top of this. You know. I'm the kind of person. I'm in the middle. I understand leaks are exciting, but I understand it's also very exciting to hear from Nintendo and to be surprised. And when we watch the presentation, oh my goodness, the reactions. It's that I understand that part too, you know. But Nintendo needs to get on top of it. Nintendo needs to be on top of this. Unless they do a Star Fox thing and an announcement 10 minutes prior, wow, that would be insane. I don't think they'll do it for this time. Zelda is way too big for them to do that. But what they need to do is do a Splatoon Raiders thing. Splatoon Raiders thing is when they announce the Splatoon Raiders almost a month in advance. The Splatoon Raiders Direct was announced almost a month in advance. And that's what they need to do. They need to say, hey, we are having a 40th anniversary Nintendo Direct dedicated to The Legend of Zelda, and show the logo and put it out there. That's what they need to do. They can't be like really literally waiting for a day and then announce it for the next day anymore. Things are getting crazier online. The leaks are coming easier. The leaks are coming so much easier. And so what they need to do is just starting announcing events ahead of time. Don't wait until like the week of, you know. With Splatoon Raiders, nobody cared about the leaks because they knew it was coming. You know what I mean? And so Nintendo needs to announce things at least 2 weeks, maybe a month in advance. Hey, this is coming. Expect this. And you know what would happen? People would focus on what to expect at this known event that is happening instead of that information just leaking out and then, you know, Nintendo losing the opportunity to tell us themselves first. Right? And so the controllers look incredible. Let me go ahead and bring it back. Let me bring it back. This one. Here you go. Yeah, those controllers look incredible. Those controllers, I'm telling you, this is the best look controller I've ever seen. The design itself. If you see this side of the handle is black, the other side is green. Then we have these the gold decoration, the little triangles here, the beautiful crest on this side here, right? And then on the top part, the entire top part is gold. Now there's an image floating around of the back side, which is part of here. It's part of here too, but I can't really, I can't see it here on this end. But there is also on the back end is black, but also has an engravement of the Nintendo NES Link with the sword like this, just like with the 40th anniversary logo, like this one right here. It's on the back, right? Um, it's just incredible, man. It's just so beautiful. It's just amazing. And I hope Nintendo. I'm sure nothing is. I'm sure if you guys check out Ken and Chris, they're probably gonna tell you what Nintendo's feeling. If you want to know exactly what Nintendo's feeling right now, I'm sure Crit and Krista is going to talk about it. I look forward to their video because they have insight. They know what it is to be in the inside, working with the marketing department, and they know what exactly Nintendo is feeling right now. And so I hope they do bring it up because so that we can kind of talk about it on the podcast. Because right now, with these leaks, Nintendo has to be just kind of upset. They have to be upset. Trust me. And yeah, you're right. You're right. And it happens on the same day that the PlayStation announces the Wolverine edition PlayStation 5, which, like I said, companies sometimes do leak their own stuff to create buzz, especially around um, I don't want to say it was on purpose. I don't want to say it was Nintendo themselves, but I cannot say it wasn't either because you're right. The PlayStation Wolverine edition that was announced today, they're releasing three models of it. They have they have two of them that are kind of yellowish and black, and the other one is just white with the Wolverine logo on it. And so the Wolverine PlayStation 2 5 and is announced today, and today we have the Zelda leak. That is insane. That is I can't say it's a coincidence. I don't know, you know, but all I can tell you, friends, is that this is incredible. This is beautiful. This is amazing. Like, would have I wanted to hear it straight from Nintendo? Yeah, of course. Surprise and delight. I'm all for that. But Nintendo has to stop dropping the ball and taking so long to announce things. They could have just said, "Hey, we're having a 4th anniversary direct this day. Here is the logo." And so that we can all just start talking about what we can expect and look forward to it rather than finding out like this. Although I don't mind because I love this. I really love this. You know? It's just crazy. It's crazy. It was a leak. And let's see here. Let me read. Let's read some comments here. I honestly don't like the green on the design. Be just black, gray, and gold. I mean, yeah, I can see that. Can see that. Let me go ahead and continue reading here. And this is getting more traction than the Wolverine one. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly my point. It's just crazy. When do you think this will drop? I think okay. Here's the thing. The Star Fox leak really did do something to Nintendo, and well, they did the craziness of announcing the directors 10 minutes before time. You know, they're not gonna do that with Zelda because Zelda is such a big franchise. There's just so much lying on this. Star Fox was just one game, and it was done to basically, take advantage of the fact that Star Fox was part of the Super Mario movie, and that was it. It stayed there. But this 4th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda is just so much bigger. It's so much grander, and I'm sure they have a well planned out schedule for this and what they need to do, what they're going to announce. Now, based on these leaks, will they change plans? Plans as big as these, I doubt. But what I don't doubt is that they get ahead of it by announcing the presentation, even if it's a couple weeks ahead. Okay, they did it with Splatoon Raiders. Splatoon Raiders had a month in advance of a presentation of a lead, right? So what I don't doubt is Nintendo actually saying, "Hey, guess what? We're having a 40th anniversary Zelda Direct," and then presenting the logo for the Zelda 40th anniversary, and they may be talking about what they're going to show, what they're going to announce. Maybe they're gonna reveal the first trailer. That's how they can really get on top of this. Hey, in September, you can look forward to the 4th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda Direct, where we will reveal the first trailer for the live action Zelda movie, which is, by the way, we just got this week the announcement for the cast. How crazy is that? We got the announcement for the Legend of Zelda cast this week. Besides Bo and Benjamin, we didn't know squat about this, and now we do. We know all the main actors. We know who's playing Link, Zelda, who's playing Ganon. We got it this same week. So, my friends, this week for Zelda, I mean last week or last weekend, today's Tuesday. Over the weekend, right? Over the weekend. It's insane. It's massive. The fact that we're getting all this information from Zelda, from the movies, from the actors, now to this, it just tells me that we are crazy close. We are crazy close to some type of announcement. And I think Nintendo needs to take advantage now and just announce it. Announce the dang thing. Even if it's the event, even if it's the date, even if it's just a couple weeks away. Hey, my friends, stay tuned on this date. We're having a Zelda Anniversary Direct. We will be talking about the Ocarina of Time remake. We'll be talking about the movie, and we'll at least say that things that are confirmed, right? Don't show this because this is a leak. This is crazy. So, I just think they need to get with the program, and they need to do something, right? Pre-orders obviously are gonna happen next month. Pre-orders obviously are gonna happen next month, and so unless there's another possibility they just drop this before the direct, which I highly doubt, because this will be a great thing to announce during a direct. But now that it's out, they could also just drop it on the side instead of dropping it all together. Says all we need is the cartridge to be, oh my goodness, that will be insane. A gold cartridge for the Nintendo Switch 2 Ocarina of Time remake. That would be insane. I mean, Nintendo will just, man. Prime did mention in this video, usually the consoles do release prior to the game they are coming with. Well, if we do get a Nintendo Direct, the game is not coming anytime soon. The game is coming in November, and so I think this time around, because it's an anniversary, I think the game and the console will be releasing at the same time. That's my personal opinion. The majority of the time they do release a little before, but because this is an anniversary, this is a big deal. This is a big, I think we might get it the same day. We might get it the same day. I think we might get the pre-order for this for the console, the pre-order for the system, the pre-order for the game. I think it's all gonna open the same exact day, so that people get their game, they get their console, and they get their controller all in one package, all at the same time. It makes more sense to me because it's an anniversary. It's not just a random drop for a game with a special edition. It's the anniversary of the Legend of Zelda 4th anniversary. So it makes more sense to me that they drop it all on the same day. The game, the controller, and the system. You'll see, and what that does is that it helps push the system, because you'll see a whole bunch of people just taking pictures of the entire setup, like the box next to the controller box next to the game, and that'll just push it up, which is amazing. 24 karat gold, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't make the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom cards gold. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, if you look at Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, the main theme wasn't really gold too much. Even Link's tunic was different. He started with the blue one instead of the green. He didn't even have what do you call that thing that he wears in his head? the little clown pointy hat. Sorry, Joycey, I know you're gonna kill me for that. The little The hat. What's his hat's name? I don't know. Wonder if they'll bundle it. Um, who knows? Uh, they could bundle. They could bundle the Nintendo Switch 2 edition with the game. The dunce cap. Oh, it's called a dunce cap. Dunce cap. I called it a clown hat. I'm sorry. I called it a clown hat. Don't kill me, Joycey. Don't kill. I don't know what. It's a green hat with a pointy thing, and it has like a. It feels like it's the type of hat you sleep in. You know, people sleep in those hats. You know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just a hat. Okay. I thought it had its own special name. I don't know. It's a tunic. It's not a dress. It's a tunic. It's not a dress. Okay. I don't know. It has its own special name. Sleeping cap. Yeah. You know? So, I don't know. I mean, all I know is that Nintendo needs to get ahead of. They need to get ahead of this. They need Morgan Freeman would take 11 out of 10. Seriously, seriously, the Nintendo Direct with the Zelda movie in it, and then I want to introduce a person that comes in, and let's just Aonuma and Miyamoto next to each other. I want to welcome. I guess it'll be Aonuma, or not Aonuma. That's for the games. I mean, it'll be Miyamoto and Wes Ball next to each other. I'd like to introduce a cast of the Legend of Zelda, and then they introduce the cast we know, and all of a sudden, but there's one more person here who will be playing a major role in the Legend of Zelda. He will be playing the Great Deku Tree, and all of a sudden we get that. Hi, I am Morgan Freeman. I will be playing the Great Deku Tree, and well, I am happy to play the Great Deku Tree because I am Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman is me. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but that will just be the icing on top of the cake for me. Having Morgan Freeman play the Great Deku Tree, I'll just rewind that a little bit. I'll make that little into like a little clip with the Morgan Freeman with the animated tree talking. You know, so someone has also hinted a 3D Mario teaser in this Nintendo Direct. I can almost guarantee you there will be a Mario game announcement. I know for a fact there's going to be a Mario game announcement in this Direct for 2027. For the holiday of 2027, because I think Pokemon Winds and Waves is going to be like a summer game. For Mario, it's going to be a holiday of 2027. So this is the Direct that kind of paints the picture of the next Direct, of next year. So I do agree with the Mario, 3D Mario. It's time for 3D Mario. This is year one, right? That's year one? Yeah, this is year one. We're going to year two. We're on our way to year two. It's about time Mario made his appearance, you know? This will be a Direct to remember. Oh my God. Randy, you are 100% correct. This will be a Direct to remember. Nobody gets sick. Nobody catch a cold. Just, you have to be 100% healthy because this Direct will be a crazy, insane one. Not only are we getting, hopefully, the 4th anniversary Direct, part of the Direct, but we're also going to get a glimpse of Switch 2 reality. To this point, we've gotten little Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Kart World, Kirby Air Riders, like Star Fox, blurpity blurp. And I think it's time that we enter into Switch 2 territory, right? Switch 2 territory. Like, okay, it's time for Switch 2 to shine. Sorry, Switch. It's my turn, And this year, 2027, will probably be the first year we don't get anything related to Switch, just Switch 2, Starting with the 4th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda. Stay tuned. If you don't have a Nintendo Switch case, subscribe because I'm going to be giving away one in the channel. I'm already giving away one. So once we get a 60K, that first Switch 2 is going to go out. And then 70K, another Switch 2, 80K, another Switch 2, and then 100K, another Switch 2, or 3 Switch 2s. So I have a little ladder to climb. But it will be a Direct to remember. This will be a crazy Direct to remember. And I cannot wait because, my goodness, look at this. Like seriously, look. You know, I mean, I know that's a SpongeBob friends. Look at it, look at it, look at it. It's real. It's real. It's just insane. It's insane. A full next gen Switch 2 exclusive Mario and OOT. Let me tell you something. Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why Nintendo is taking so long to reveal Mario? Can I tell you why? You guys want to hear why? You know? Can I tell you why Nintendo's taking a bit long to reveal to reveal Mario, the next Mario game? I can tell you exactly why. All right. A couple of years ago, maybe a year, 2 years ago, I don't know. I can't track time. I'm bad with time. Okay, I'm really bad with time. So, a certain game comes out, and the developer said we were so inspired by Mario Odyssey, we just wanted to create something spectacular. I wanted to make something great, and this and blubbity blubbity blubbing. You know what game that was? Astrobot. Astrobot came around and just literally just kind of tore the ground, tore everything up, and won Game of the Year. Did they win Game of the Year? I think it did. One Game of the Year. Astrobot was just phenomenal, and all of a sudden, Nintendo says, you know what? Here, hold my beer, or hold my soda, or hold my water, or hold my sparkling water, whatever you drink. And they just, and they got themselves to work, because I think this Mario is gonna be a massive, like a massive response to Astrobot, and they're gonna go for the prize. They're gonna go for Game of the Year when Mario comes out next year. Okay, that's why it's taking so long. Maybe they had a Mario game already, kind of almost done, but then when they saw Astrobot, hey, okay, all right, I get it. You guys called us out. You said Mario Odyssey, we were inspired by you, and all of a sudden you make this massive game. That means that, okay, guys, back to the drawing board. Let's just kind of take everything you had, just put it on the game, and that is what's gonna happen. This Mario is gonna be crazy big, huge. They're gonna use all the power they can for Switch 2. It's gonna be the only 3D Mario game for Switch 2. We know that already. They're not gonna make two games for Switch 2 for two Mario game for Switch 2. They're gonna make just one game for Mario. Okay? And Nintendo's been doing this since the NES. Right? NES is the only system has three mainline Marios. And then we go over to Super Nintendo, we got Super Mario World when it comes to mainline games, right? Then we all go over to the GameCube, we get Mario Sunshine, just one. Then we go over to the Nintendo Wii, we get two. That was like a breaking the thing thingy. It's like because they made the game extra big, they decided to add the game and kind of, they made two, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. That was the only system aside from the NES that got two mainline Marios, two 3D Marios. Then we went over to the Wii U. Wii U, I don't know what the Wii U did. Wii U got 3D Mario, 3D Mario Land or whatever, something like that. It wasn't really that, it wasn't a big success because of the Wii U, but then they ported it over, but still not a big 3D Mario. Then we got the Nintendo Switch. There we got Super Mario Odyssey and a glimpse into the next Mario and Bowser's Fury, right? Bowser's Fury, which is what was a full 3D Mario, right? And so Astrobot came around and disrupted the industry when it comes to platformers, and Nintendo said, okay, challenge accepted. That's what's happening. That's why they're taking so long to get a Mario. And now they're about to announce it. So next year next year will be the year of Zelda. We have the movie coming out. We have the game coming out later in the year, which we won't know too much of the sales until next year. So technically the Zelda game the Zelda remake, if it comes out in November, December, it'll be kind of like a 2027 game because it'll still be new around that time, right? Any game that's released in December just might as well be a 2027 game, right? So Zelda's gonna be a big thing for next year. That not just the movie, the game, the theme park. Yes, the theme park, and this and this and that right there. That's just that's what's coming. As for me and my house, every day is a Zelda anniversary. It is. It is. This is insane. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy cupcakes. Friends, I'm outside. I'm sweating. It's 80 degrees. The sun was it was supposed to rain, but it's not raining. Let me guys show you. I mean, look, the sun is over there. It was supposed to rain, but it's not. Look, if I can show you guys like in the tree, by the tree, the sun is like by the tree over there. You know. So it's just nuts, my friends. It's nuts. Let me go ahead and keep reading some of your awesome comments here. It says here there's also a big Zelda game still being cooked in the the next big mainline Zelda game. That's another thing. I don't see that happening until at least 2028, but hey, that's another thing. It's on the way, you know. Go in the house with the air conditioning. I got a family who doesn't like to be on streams and online or anywhere, or so they're right there, and they're kind of sitting down in the couches and the stuff like that, and so they kicked me out so that I can stream. I was kicked out of the house. Yeah, and that's what I do for you guys. I get kicked out of the house into the backyard. I sit down in the patio here. See that's where this is where I started the stream. Now I'm in the backyard. But yeah, I'm just so excited for what's coming. It's so crazy. It was almost 80 degrees Fahrenheit in my town in the UK to having our fourth. Oh, by the way, look at me. What the heck am I wearing? I'm wearing a sweater. Look at this. Because I was inside the house. And the AC inside the house is like 40 degrees. I live with Eskimos. I live with penguins. Like my wife is a penguin, my daughter's a penguin, my mother-in-law's a penguin. They're all penguins. Okay, they're penguins. And so I'm wearing a hoodie sweater jacket. I'm like outside in 90 degrees. That's just nuts. I'm just getting into this myself. It's my own fault. But when I go back in there, it's gonna be like 40 degrees, and I see the little penguins walking around. It's not cold. It's not cold. And I'm like, what? It's not cold? You look at the corners. There's like icicles coming out of the corners, and it's not cold. It's insane. It's insane. All right, my friends. Guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and go back inside because I'll die in a minute here. But I will also come back tomorrow and live stream. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. If you have not watched today's live, go watch. Today's video. Today, not tomorrow. Today's video. Go watch it. I released a video and a short. Both awesome. Go ahead and like it, comment, hop out the channel. And then tomorrow I'll be back. I'll be back with more. Because I'm cooking. I'm being cooked live. I don't know how to end this live stream from the phone. How do you do that? Friends, never give up. Getting on. God bless you guys. Take care. Do I hit the X? All right. Take care, guys.